Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. This is a follow-up to yesterday's video on Letitia James getting revenge for being booed by the firefighters at the FDNY event. I'm going to introduce you to the person behind this hunt down and re-education, which a lot of you quite smartly and intelligently pointed out that those types of words in a free democracy, a first world country that celebrates democracy, the last time those types of words were used was 1939 Germany. So you do the math. If you missed that video, I'm going to post it in the description and in the show notes, but also at the end screen here. Make sure you click on that. Just go to my YouTube or Rumble channel. It's already got over 1 million views. Thank you so much for watching and sharing it. But I go through the actual clips, the actual tapes of the booing, and I talk about that. But today I want you to meet Laura Kavanagh, who is behind this hunt down, which a lot of people don't know about this individual. And I guarantee you, stick around to the end of this video. When you find out about who this individual is, you guys know I've been talking video after video. One of the stalwarts or pillars, if you will, of this channel is my pursuit to eviscerate the worst idea, America's worst idea, DEI. It is literally the most parasitic, the most infectious virus we've ever faced as a globe, not just a nation, and it needs to be eviscerated. Wait till you find out what you learn about Laura Kavanagh. I'm going to go through this in depth, but first I just want to say, watch what criminal attorney, famous constitutional attorney Alan Dershowitz says about this specific manhunt from a legal perspective. Check this out. Alan Dershowitz was quoted in the New York Post's article recently saying, firefighters have an absolute constitutional right to boo the Attorney General, and the government has no power to punish them for it. So efforts to get the names of the booers is an effort by the government to chill free speech and is unconstitutional. So this was something that I brought up in my last video, that not only is it our right in a free democratic society, which America is founded on those principles and values, but it's also your civic duty to question your leaders, to hold their feet to the flames and hold them accountable. And so I love how, from a legal perspective now, Alan Dershowitz blasts this FDNY hunt down by Laura Kavanagh, Letitia James, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet Laura Kavanagh. And if you don't know anything about her, this video is going to illuminate a lot. Let's go through her background, her affiliations, how she got the position, and then we'll discuss a little bit about this. So stick around, you're going to love this. I also have a bonus, so don't go anywhere. So Laura Kavanagh is the 34th Fire Commission of the New York City Fire Department, the first woman to hold the position, appointed by Mayor Eric Adams. If you don't know who Mayor Adams is, Mayor Adams has turned New York into Gotham City, where crime is running rampant and illegal migrants who beat up elected, sworn-in, sacrificial, dutiful, oath-carrying officers, he lets them off the hook with no bail. Oh, yeah, with his beautiful, talented DEI hire Alvin Bragg as a DA. Kavanagh oversaw the diversification of the FDNY applicant pool, including graduating the largest group of women in nearly 3 decades. So now things are starting to add up here, are they not, Nez Nation? As a civilian, Kavanagh oversees the day-to-day operations of the largest fire department in the country with more than 17,000 employees and a $2 billion budget. So the FDNY, world famous for what happened in all corners, even before 9/11, but really 9/11 put FDNY on the map in a new and really patriotic way for the, God bless their hearts and their families, the amount of sacrifice that the FDNY really proved their mettle and proved why they're one of the most important institutions in America, in the world for that matter. And so the fact that Laura Kavanagh, who, by the way, is not a firefighter. She's never been a firefighter. And the fact that her gender is female and the fact that she has the right connections through nepotism, through affiliating with Obama, Hillary Clinton, which I'm going to share right now, that's the kind of main DEI launch pad for her accruing this position. So her early life, prior to her appointment as fire commissioner, Kavanagh spent several years in the FDNY, acting as a key leader in the agency's response to major incidences, including the Ebola outbreak and the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic. We saw how good New York did during the pandemic. I don't need to bring up Governor Cuomo, do I? So let's look a little bit at her early life. Kavanagh grew up near San Francisco. So here comes the wokeology. Here comes the leftist viewpoints. Here comes the bedrock, the fertile ground for all of her woke left ideologies. She went to, where did she go? Whittier College, okay. Moved to New York City, master's at Columbia. Oh yeah, this is the blueprint. All of these schools now, thanks to Claudine Gay. And by the way, yours truly, Professor Nez, I have taught at some of the top, most prestigious universities in the world. I can tell you without a shadow of hyperbole, DEI has completely rotted these institutions from the inside out. It is a waste of all your time. Don't have your kids go to these institutions. They are no longer learning institutions, but propagandist machines. I say that with 1,000,000,000% certainty and 1,000,000,000% confidence. Trust me on that. I'm coming from firsthand experience. Let's look at her career. So she's got the typical blueprint for really this kind of leftist, almost tyrannical, autocratic type of hunt them down. They must be re-educated. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to open re-education camps, Miss Kavanagh? What do you mean by that? Kavanagh was held senior roles in presidential. Oh, let's get a little serious here. Okay, what kind of presidential? Ladies and gentlemen, will you look at that? Kavanagh held senior roles in presidential and mayoral campaigns. She was special assistant to Bill de Blasio, who said he'll give you French fries. Remember the French fry mayor? I'll give you French fries if you take the vaccine. And during the 2012 presidential election, she served as deputy director to the man himself, probably the most divisive president we've had in the history of our country, President Barack Obama. What a shock. Is anybody shocked? I'm not shocked. Are you shocked? She joined the FDNY in 2014. I also have word on very specific evidentiary data that she also has ties to Hillary Clinton. Never. This is the important part. I want to key in on this. She has never served as a firefighter. Let me repeat. She has never served as a firefighter. So I turn this off to you. What do you guys think? I'll tell you what I think. It's all starting to make sense. The same reason why I keep advocating for the complete and utter evisceration, removal from our American institutions, for the globe that matter, of the most parasitic ideology that has ever infected our beautiful republic, and that is DEI. Diversity, equity, inclusion stands for excluding white people, discriminating based on skin tone, discriminating based on gender, discriminating based on sexual orientation. And we're seeing it run rampant in every institution. I did my video on United Airlines. The title of that video is Why I'll Never Fly United Airlines Again. The CEO, much like Biden did when he kowtowed to that MSNBC reporter, the CEO kowtowed to another leftist woke reporter saying, oh, we're going to have women on our board. No, we're going to have people of color on our board. What about qualifications? What about meritocracy? No, that doesn't matter. We're just going to make sure that we fill our quota because we want to make sure our ESG reports and our DEI quota is intact. We are diverse. Every company now wants to say they're diverse at the detriment, at the sacrifice, okay, the consequence of you and I, normal, everyday, logic, practical Americans, sacrificing our lives, okay? Because Look, elections have consequences. Look at this. DEI has consequences. These poor firefighters who risked their entire livelihood, risked their lives on a day-to-day basis, can't even express their American right. You saw what Attorney Dershowitz said. It is constitutionally in their right to express themselves in that manner. I mean, at the very worst, this Kavanagh character, at the very worst, you could have just walked up to these guys and just been like, guys, I get it. I know how you're feeling. Just stop it. It can't happen again. Won't happen again under my watch. Just stop it right now, or there's going to be repercussions. That's all you had to do. Speak to them face to face. This going public and sending out this awful anti-American memo, we're going to hunt you down and send you back to headquarters for re-education. It's an American travesty of the highest order, Miss Kavanagh. You should be terminated immediately, or at least forced to resign, because I know, we don't want to fire a female who's a liberal woke, a member of the Communist Party. We don't want to do that. That would look really, really bad. Yeah, I'm sure she's probably LGBTQ. I don't know that, but she probably is too. She's definitely a DEI hire. Never served as a firefighter, and you're the commissioner of the largest, most prestigious fire institution in the entire country, if not the world? How did that happen? DEI. That's how that happened. She's got affiliations with Obama. De Blasio, probably the worst mayor in the history of mayors. Eric Adams is even worse, maybe, in most regards than de Blasio. I mean, this just, you guys, this is why I keep saying this is the most consequential year of our republic. This is the purpose of this channel. You think mainstream media is going to talk about this? Of course they're not. They're going to go after the people who booed. Your vote has consequences. Your member of this beautiful union called the United States of America, your ability to cast your ballot in an intelligent, informed way has consequences, egregious consequences that bleed into every artery of our society. Education, the airlines, corporate America, hiring, firing, the government, every artery of American life. That's the purpose of this channel. So I'd love to hear from you. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. The whole purpose of the channel is not to be like, my idea wins. No, in America, the best idea wins. And I love hearing from you guys, Nez Nation. We have the best, most intelligent, you guys, I love you guys, thriving online community. I just think I'm so impressed with you guys. I love reading your comments. I try really, really hard to get to all of them and respond to all of them. Obviously, super chats and members get top priority. I appreciate that. It all gets reinvested into the channel, but I can't wait to hear, what do you think of this DEI hire, Laura Kavanagh, and her very scary, authoritarian, fascist-type language, re-education? Hunt them down? I would love to hear from you, so I'm going to throw this off to you. As always, if you made it this far, make sure you become a Nez Nation Insider. What's Nez Nation Insider, you say? Well, let me tell you, it's our free newsletter. Absolutely free. Get all of the top breaking, live, updated news, current events, top stories right to your inbox that mainstream media won't talk about, legacy media won't talk about. It's absolutely free. In the pinned comment, and in the description of this video, and in the show notes if you're listening to the podcast, which, by the way, check out our podcast. It is fantastic. You're going to love it. If you love this channel, you're going to love our podcast. I'll leave a link to that down below, or just go to your favorite Apple, Spotify podcast and just search Nez Nation Live. Professor Nez. I love you guys so much. Leave a comment, tap that thumbs up. Check out these videos right here. This is the one I posted yesterday, going through the entire thing with Letitia James and the booing and the clips. Check that out. As always, God bless you, your families, and God bless America. I'll see you soon.